Product, undercosting, and overcosting. To explain this, let's begin with the question, who's hungry? Let's imagine some friends go out to eat. They get some pizza, and they get a few other things, like some drinks, and maybe some dessert. The total amount of all of these items is $45, and they decide to split the bill in some way. Let's quickly meet the friends. We'll say friend number 1 is Vinny, friend number 2 is Hala, and friend number 3 is Trish. They decide to split the bill evenly. 45 divided by 3 would be $15 each. Now, before they pay, let's say a fourth friend comes along. Let's meet Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Shannon is a CPA, a top-notch accountant, and wherever she goes, she's ready with a spreadsheet. And she decides to do some math to see if they are splitting the bill as accurately as possible. Accountants, right? Here we are at the spreadsheet that Shannon is building. Let's see what she comes up with. The cost of pizza was $24, and the number of slices of pizza was 8 slices. That means each slice of pizza is $3. The drinks were $3 each, and the cake slices were $3 each. Now we can quickly list out the friends' names. So we'll have Vinny, Hala, and Trish, and we could start to take a look at their individual consumption. We'll say Vinny has 6 slices of pizza, he has 1 drink, and he doesn't eat much dessert, so he has about a quarter or a bite of a slice of cake. Hala, on the other hand, might have 1 slice of pizza at most. Maybe she has 2 drinks, and she really likes her desserts, so she eats a bit more than 1 slice. Trish has a slice of pizza, has 2 drinks, and has about half a slice of cake. If we total this up, we can see that we have accounted for all 8 slices of pizza. We have accounted for all 5 drinks, and we have accounted for both slices of cake. Now we can start to cost this out. And once again, we can list out the names of the 3 friends. We'll have Vinny, Hala, and Trish, and we'll try to see how much each of them owes. Remember, Vinny consumed 6 slices of pizza, and that's at a price of $3 each. Hala, on the other hand, had 1 slice of pizza, and that, again, would be $3 for the slice, and it would be the same thing for Trish. If we move this over, we can see that Vinny would have consumed $3 worth of drinks, where Hala and Trish, having 2 drinks at $3 each, would have consumed $6 each of drinks. And then if we look at the cake slices, remember, Vinny would have had only a quarter of the $3 cake slice, and Hala and Trish had a bit more. So Hala's cost is $3.75, and Trish's cost is $1.50. Now we can total this up. It looks like if we were to cost things more accurately, Vinny would have owed a total of $21.75, Hala would have owed $12.75, and Trish would have only owed $10.50. Compare this to the $15 each that they would have agreed to pay had Shannon not come in to save the day. If we do that, Vinny would have been undercosted by $6.75, whereas Hala would have been overcosted by $2.25, and Trish would have been overcosted by $4.50. In a manufacturing setting, if one product is undercosted, then at least one product will be overcosted. And that's kind of what we're starting to see here. And we have a word for that. We call this product cost cross-subsidization, which means the product cost of one product is being cross-subsidized or paid for by another product. This results in the following. If one product is undercosted, then at least one other product is overcosted. Let's look at that in a bit more detail. Undercosted. Products that consume a high amount of resources with a low cost per unit reported on their financials. Overcosted are products that consume a low amount of resources with a high cost per unit reported on their financials. In our example, Vinny would have been undercosted because he was paying less than he should have, whereas Hala and Trish were overcosted. They would have paid more than they should have. But why does this matter? Let's take a look at undercosted and overcosted in more detail. We'll start on the left of the screen with undercosted. Being undercosted can lead to incorrect pricing decisions. If a product is undercosted, management may set its selling price too low, believing the product is cheaper to produce than it truly is, meaning profit margins could be lower than they need to be, and it could even lead to potential losses. Undercosted products can also lead to misguided resource allocation. Management might perceive the undercosted product as highly profitable because it looks like it doesn't cost as much, which means management might overinvest or allocate more resources to that product than they should. That can lead to inefficient operations. Another issue with being undercosted is having distorted financial statements. This means cost of goods sold and inventory value on the financial statements might not be accurate. This can mislead stakeholders and cause regulatory concerns. And finally, we could have cash flow problems. If the selling price doesn't cover the actual costs, the company might experience negative cash flows or other financing difficulties. Now let's look to the right of the screen and talk about overcosted products. If products are overcosted, this could lead to uncompetitive pricing. An overcosted product may be priced higher than necessary, which could lead to reduced sales volume. Customers might look to competitors instead, and lost market share. An overcosted product might result in the company to underestimate profitability. Management might think the overcosted product isn't as profitable as it actually is, means they might underinvest, or they might not continue to even be in that particular product line. This can lead to misguided strategy decisions. The company might misallocate resources, and their performance measurements might not be correct. And finally, an overcosted product could lead to a damaged customer relationship where customers are no longer feeling like they are receiving value. And again, they look elsewhere for whatever it is they need. Undercosting and overcosting is preventable. That is usually done with a more refined costing methodology known as activity-based costing. Activity-based costing is a costing system that reduces undercosting and overcosting by assigning indirect costs more accurately. You'll note that the example we used earlier about going for lunch is a better example of direct costs, things that we can easily trace to the product, or in this instance, the individual that consumed it. But most distortions will come from indirect costs. So we will cover activity-based costing in another lesson. For now, I will say thank you so much for watching, and until next time, may your journey be joyful.
By the sea, under Tuscany sky so blue, lived a merchant selling wares, oh, his passion only grew. But his prices, they were low, didn't cover all the cost. Undercosting was his foe, profitability was lost. Oh, bellissimo, can't you see? The numbers tell the tale. Undercosting sets you free on a ship that's doomed to sail. Activity-based costing is the way to steer. Keep your profits shining bright and clear. In the markets of Milan, another story does unfold. A vendor overprices goods, his products remain unsold. Overcosting drives away the customers he needs, leaves him singing lonely songs as his competition leaves. Oh, amigo mio, understand, too much cost can weigh you down. Overcosting's heavy hand turns your smile into a frown. Activity-based costing brings the balance right, guides your way through every business night. Oh, bellissimo, can't you see? The numbers tell the tale, the tale. Undercosting sets you free on a ship that's doomed to sail. Activity-based costing is the key we hold, unlocking doors to success untold. So raise a glass of vino to the setting sun above. With wisdom in our hearts, we run our businesses with love. Markets of Milan, another story does unfold. A vendor overprices goods, his products remain unsold. Overcosting drives away the customers he needs, leaves him singing lonely songs as his competition leaves. Oh, amigo mio, understand, too much cost can weigh you down. Overcosting's heavy hand turns your smile into a frown. Activity-based costing brings the balance right, guides your way through every business night. From the vineyards to the Colosseums, echoes of wisdom ring. Let accurate costing be the song you always sing. So embrace the golden mean like the artists of renown. Let your pricing find the truth where prosperity's crowned. With each product fairly costed, every lira has its place. You'll dance the tarantella with a smile upon your face. Oh, Italia, land of grace, teach us all the art of trade. In your warm embrace, our fortunes will be made. Activity-based costing is the key we hold, unlocking doors to success untold. So raise a glass of vino to the setting sun above. With wisdom in our hearts, we run our businesses with love.
So raise a glass of vino to the setting sun above. With wisdom in our hearts, we run our businesses with love.